What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome on back to our Pokemon HeartGold walkthrough. In the last part, we headed through the very small Route 7 over here before reaching Celadon City, checking it out, and then defeating Erica, the third gym leader here in the Kanto region. And it's time for us to start making our way towards the fourth one, which for me is going to be in Fuchsia City. So that involves heading through 3 routes. The first one is Route 16. Now, behind this tree, there will be a house. It's the only house on this route. And really the only cool thing in there is that every day some guy in there will say a new trendy saying. But that's really about it. You're not missing out on too much. So it's time to head into the cycling road instead. That is kind of the, main area left of Celadon City and stuff. And I guess this is still Route 16. Well, now it's Route 17. Still some grass here. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I mentioned in yesterday's video, but you can now get Slugma in these routes. I think yesterday it was like Houndour and Murkrow. Now you can get like Slugma and Murkrow, so still some new Johto mons. And expect to see a bunch of poison types here on this route. Now, the funny thing about this guy is he randomly has a black sludge on his Gulpin. I don't know why. Is he trying to become like a VGC master or something? Who knows? But yeah, we are just going to be making our way down the cycling road and through Route 18, which is also pretty small, so that in tomorrow's video we can take on Janine. If you forgot, remember Koga's not the gym leader here in the post game anymore because he's an Elite Four member, so he had his daughter take over. Anyways, luckily most of these guys' teams have like 1 or 2 mons on it, so even though there's a bunch of trainers here, the battles should go by relatively quickly. Also, you can skip out most of the trainers if you want. I mean, it could be a little tough since you're on a bike and you're just flying down the cycling road, but, that's always an option. And, of course, I'm going to get poisoned. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to bring some antidotes and full heals and stuff. Maybe just use the ones that are left over from taking on the gym if you bought any of those before taking on Erica's gym, because there are a bunch of grass and poison types in there. Or maybe you're actually coming the opposite way, which would suck because going up the cycling road is pretty annoying. But, in the post game, it is really just open world. At least most of it is. You're kind of blocked from Pewter City and that whole side just because of the whole Snorlax and power plant situation. And no, I'm not giving you my phone number. What I am going to do is heal up, what's his name? Peppa here, and then I am going to switch him out from the front since he got to level 47. I've got like a bunch of mons to deal with these poison types. We've got like 2 mons with ground type moves, and then we also have 2 mons with psychic type moves. However, I put Feraligatr to the front now because this dude is going to have 2 Magmars. Yeah, he's breaking the code of these biker dudes. Usually they have poison types, but no, he wanted to have some Magmars, but that is fine by me. Hope you guys are all having a good Wednesday, by the way. Recording this one the night before. Kind of got some studying to get to after this, so I am just recording this one tonight. I should have more time tomorrow, though. And yeah, good EXP for Gatorade. Also, it's part 49. Kind of crazy that we are almost at part 50. Obviously, that's not like halfway or anything because we're not going to 100 episodes, but I feel like I just started this series yesterday, and now we are already at part 50, or just about there, which is absolutely wild, and it means that the series is coming to an end relatively soon. I'd give it maybe like 2 more weeks, maybe a little over, and then it'd be done. Now, the funny thing is, spring break is coming up, so soon, probably on like maybe Friday might not be the best, like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'm gonna have to bulk record because I'll be gone for a couple days over spring break. So yeah, hopefully I still don't end the daily uploading streak. Not that it's too long, since earlier on in the series we missed a day, and then I think literally last week I missed a day because yeah, it was the time right before we were about to take on the Elite Four and I just couldn't get things to work. But it's okay. I've realized that stuff like that is going to happen. Technology will get in the way. Anyways, Gatorade got to level 48. Let's go out to Stevie now. And even though Tentacruel's got some great special defense, I think it will not be able to handle a Psychic. I think this is like my first time going for Psychic. Maybe I used it in the gym in yesterday's episode, but Oh, it's just so nice to have instead of freaking Psybeam. I mean, don't get me wrong, Psybeam's a solid move, but to have it like the entire time throughout the main storyline, it really sucked. So there we go. All right, down goes Biker Jacob. They all have like this slick back hair and whatnot. And let me go ahead and throw, I guess, Espeon up front. Now, as you can probably tell, there's two ways to go down this cycling road. I think both of them have trainers, so either way, you're sort of going to be stuck. And let's go all the way back up here and take on the other guys that I missed. And actually, this is pretty quick. I thought it'd be slower trying to ride back upwards, but no, that's pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. So, hey, maybe the cycling road ain't that bad after all. Biker Aiden has another Tentacruel. One Psychic should make short work of him, though. And as I said before, there's also Route 18 at the end of this that just has a few trainers. Again, you can basically find the same exact Pokemon on all three of these routes. So, yeah, but, you know, as I said before, you can skip a lot of these trainers and get to Fuchsia City relatively quickly. Not that there's really too much need to. There's not much going on in Fuchsia City. It's the gym, and that's about it, because there's no more Safari Zone, since that's now in Johto. And I don't think you can even go south yet towards Cinnabar Island if you wanted to. And that guy just called me old buddy. Yeah, if that's not suspicious, then I don't know what is. I don't like being called old buddy by some, like, random, I don't know, 40-year-old dude or whatever. So let's get away from him as fast as we can and take on a double battle. I did not mean to run into this. Well, that wasn't so bad considering they just had a bunch of poison types. So Charlotte and Espeon both got up to level 48 there. So I've got my boy Mamoswine back out to the front of the party. Also, the one guy back there was like, I don't know, he had no dialogue. All he was doing was trying to mimic the sound of his motorcycle, but he was saying like "para-pa-pa-pa" or something like that, like with P's. And I've just never heard someone rev up an engine like that. I don't know what kind of motorcycle he's got, but doesn't sound like a motorcycle that I've ever seen. I don't think it makes the noise "para-pa-pa-pa." Like, what the heck? Alright, staying in against the Magmar. Yeah, call me risky. Fire Punch, I believe that we can take this and then knock him out with an Earthquake. Yeah, there you go, Mamoswine. And we don't get burned. Sweet. So after this fight, I think there's only 3 more trainers left. Not too bad. Again, seems like a lot of trainers, but we are making very short work of them. So we're chilling. Down goes the Magmar. And because you're in yellow health, I think I'll switch out for the Weezing. Make it easy on us. We'll go out to Stevie. And yeah, literally it was a psychic sweep in that last battle. I think the one guy just had a Krogunk, so I was able to like double team the rest of the battle, and I think he had like, you know, Weezing and whatnot. And one Psychic will do the trick on you. The freaking animation for Psychic, it makes me like want to throw up sometimes. It's just like that really weird wavy kind of background. I'm glad they fixed it in like the 3D games, because now it's like, I mean, from what I'm remembering in like X and Y and stuff, it's like a little psychic circle type of thing appears around the opponent and then just does damage. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. All right, moving on along. Let's go back to basically where we were earlier, or I guess we got this guy to fight. But yeah, you can see where we came out of the little tunnel. I don't know on one side why they have the little archways and then on the other side they don't. And this side's a little bigger. This is with my OCD, dude. Oh my gosh. Nah, I'm joking. This dude does have a Seviper, though, so that's cool. We're seeing a Gen 3 Mon. We're about to see a Gen 4 Mon, too. So, yeah, you know, just the benefit of having the National Dex, baby. Too bad he's not going to be able to withstand Earthquake. I didn't even need the critical hit, but I'm sorry, Seviper. Go back to freaking Jessie, your trainer. I think that's what she had in the Ruby and Sapphire anime, right? Or was it James? One of them had a Seviper. That's all I know. All right, we will take on the dude right next to him then. And this is the guy that I was talking about with the Gen 4 Mon. Biker Marky has a Skorupi. I've never seen the name Marky before. I don't know, did his parents come up with Mark and they were like, no, we want to be more unique. How about Marky? With an E, by the way. I don't know, man. This thing should be a Drapion too, but no, it's just a little Skorupi. So even though this isn't super effective, it is definitely... I stand corrected. Wow, okay. I don't know if Mamoswine is just really bad, or if Skorupi is more defensive than I thought. I don't know how it took that. I guess we are the same level, but dang, Skorupi. You surprised me there, buddy, not gonna lie. Alright, down goes Marky with an E. And we will now take on the final trainer on the cycling road. Also, I really like, since we're playing at night, you can see like all the lights and stuff too. And here's another guy like trying to imitate his engine. I mean, to be fair, this one was a little better. At least it wasn't pa-pa-pa-pa. It was, I think he said like boom or something like that. That's better, so I'll give him that. I can't get over the last dude. I don't understand what he's trying to do. He has to have like some freaking broken down motorcycle. He's the one guy in the group that's just like lagging behind all the time because he's having to fix his motorcycle and then it just breaks down at random times. And then the P sounds are all of like the smoke that's puffing out of the engine because it's barely working. Anyways, oh, something I forgot to mention. There's 2 hidden items on the cycling road, kind of just at random spots. It's a max ether and max elixir. I didn't really bother looking for them though because, I mean, you know, we're past the Elite Four. We don't really need those PP restoring items any longer. So yeah, and I'm not gonna like rematch the Elite Four. That's something I've never really done in the walkthroughs, even though it is fun to do. But you know, it's nothing like brand new for the plot or anything like that. So here we are in Route 18, and let's go ahead and put Granbull up front. We'll try to use everyone in this episode besides Jumpluff because, well, all of these poison types and fire types don't really work out in Jumpluff's favor. So this dude's going to have a coughing, Charmeleon, and then wheezing. Cool that we're seeing a Charmeleon. And Intimidate, I don't think that's going to matter for this ball of gas. So we will give it a strength. Speaking of balls of gas, I remember the first time I saw Ghastly's weight, and I was like, what the heck? How does it, like, weigh, I think it's like 0.2 pounds or something like that. But then I remembered, it's a freaking ball of gas, so yeah, it's hardly going to weigh anything. And I'm pretty sure that's the same with, like, Haunter and Gengar. Haunter also weighs, like, 0.2 pounds or something. I have no idea. Alright, here's the wheezing. I don't really want to mess around with this guy. Let's go, Espeon, get out there. You know what to do, boy. And I guess expect to see the same Pokemon in the next video. So yeah, I'll go ahead and apologize to my Jumpluff because he's not getting used very much, thanks to it being a poison type gym, of course. But after this gym, we'll have a little bit of a break. We won't be taking on another gym until the Cerulean gym, where we take on Misty. So there's that. And, you know, at least for those water types, I suppose Jumpluff will come in handy. And for Brock's gym too, you know? So, yeah, we will see. But after we take down Janine, the plan is to keep on going east and, you know, loop all the way back around through Route 15, 14, 13, and 12, or whatever numbers it is, all the way back up to Lavender Town, then head through the Rock Tunnel, check out the power plant, go to Cerulean City, do all that good stuff. Alright, Charmeleon goes down, and now we are officially off the cycling road. Again, there's 2 more trainers for us to battle. You can skip right by them if you want, but I might as well take them on. They're like the same guys from the original games, just the little bird keepers that are chilling over here. So, let's see. Do I still have Rubble up front? Do I want to put anyone else up front? Yeah, to make the battles go by quicker, let's go with Gatorade. Why not? The MVP of the team. He's like the one Pokemon that I want to get to level 50 first, I think, just because he deserves it, you know? I mean, it's freaking for Alligator, baby. He's still level 48, so got like a few more battles until then. Birdkeeper Bob. Oh, classic Bob with a Noctowl. I could see a Pokemon trainer named Bob having a Noctowl. That makes sense, because Noctowl is like an old and, well, maybe not old, but like wise owl. And Bob is just like an old and wise man. Alright, well, Ice Fang, I guess, isn't working out. I mean, it's still going to get the job done, but a one-shot would be nice, Gatorade, that's all I'm saying. So, just below this guy, we will fight his buddy over here, Boris. Okay, Boris. Your friend Bob, he's got the better name, that's all I'm going to say. And, yeah, then we will officially be done with these 3 routes. So, knocking out 3 routes in one video, pretty nice. There's no items on this route, by the way. As you can tell, it is very tiny. But of course, these routes were pretty short, so knocking out 3 routes in one episode doesn't sound as productive as it really is. So, Ice Fang, we will knock out Doduo. I think this guy has a Dodrio too. So yeah, hopefully for Alligator, we'll just be able to get the sweep, and then we will call it a day. As I said, next time we will be taking on Janine. And that gym is kind of annoying because unlike some of the original games, like in Fire Red and Leaf Green, where you can like barely see the little marks on the floor where the invisible wall is, I don't think there's a way of telling where it is in Janine's gym, so you're kind of just walking around, and then when you try to walk through something, there'll just be an invisible barrier there. So that should be so much fun. And also, not to mention, the freaking gym trainers are dressed exactly like her, so she can be hard to locate. I think she's the one like towards the middle of the gym or something. I always screw it up though. I remember I screwed it up in the Pokemon Silver walkthrough. So I'm gonna try not to do that this time, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Don't quote me on that. Okay, so that will do it. I did not want to talk to you again. I'll never see you again. What I will see is Fuchsia City. Also, I like the little pathway that it has going for it. And there's the gym, which we will be heading inside in tomorrow's video. For now, though, have a great rest of your day, and until next time, deuces.